Right, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website at simhayoga.com for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. For-digit ID code, if you're prompted for verification, is 8096. Costs are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then the videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. You can visit any of those platforms for up to about 200 videos on any of those platforms. So there's a lot to choose from. If you're thinking about coming to in-studio classes, again, please visit my website, simhayoga.com. And the instructions on how to pre-register is on there. You do need to download the waiver and to e-sign it, and then when you're sending in your email for pre-registration, you have to attach that waiver. So it's very important to do that. It is for liability as well as it acts as contact tracing for in case something happens and I need to notify people. So it's very important to keep that step, that protocol going. All right, today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. For those of you working with injuries, special conditions, or limitations, make sure that if I'm working a little bit out of your range, please pull back, skip poses that don't work for you, or modify as you need. Okay, so if you have tight hips, tight lower back, please elevate and sit up on a block. You can sit up on a blanket, a book, anything to help you lift the hips a little bit higher. It makes it a lot easier for you to take the cross-leg position. Once you're ready, palms face up, fingers come together, mudra. Grounding evenly through the seat. Let your shoulders broaden and settle in. Start to draw your senses inwards. Let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piva, Yaha Smari, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Pihendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Make circles with the head in one direction. ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Take the chin back to center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine, coming off your blocks. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Turn your toes toward each other and roll out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Take the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up, swing the legs back behind you, hands and knees. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise the tail, raise back the head. Exhale, round the spine. Some cat-cows here. Inhale, arch, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. This time, inhale, kick the right heel up as you lift your chest. Exhale, right knee in towards the nose. 3 times. Kick it up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up. Right knee in. This time, kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Look past your left shoulder for the sole of the right foot. Take it back to center. Reach your left hand behind you and grab the foot. Kick up. Lift your chest. Release. Step the right foot forward to outside of the right hand. Turn the right toes out. Right thigh turns out as well. Walk your left hand a little bit wider. Now lean the hips straight forward. So you're not falling off to the side of the leg or the hip. Leaning straight forward. Let's start here. Allowing the hips to stretch open. The front of the left quad is beginning to get the extension of the openness as well. Now keep the hips moving forward. Rotate through the spine by reaching your right arm up and behind you for the half bind. Use the half bind to stack the shoulders more actively. Draw the front of the right shoulder back in space. And raise your right arm up over the right ear, right side stretch. Now, if you can, reach back and grab the foot, kick back. If you cannot, take the right hand to top the right side, press your right hand, and stack the shoulders. All right? So you have 2 options. Like this, if you can bind. Like this, if you cannot. All right, start to release. Take the hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn your right toes forward. You're going to sit back on your left heel. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward. Keep supporting firmly with your hands. Take it back up to center. Hands to ends of the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and gently lengthen into your right leg. You do not need to take full extension just yet. Right? So we're still very early in the practice. Just take your time, nice and easy. Of course, a slight bending of the right knee if you need it. All right, bend the front knee, ground the back heel. Circle it up to warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand inside the foot as you stack the shoulders. Take the left arm up. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior. And lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Take it back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come forward into your plank. Take the knees down. Measure out again, hands and knees. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise the tail, raise back to the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. This time, inhale, kick your left heel back and lift. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee in. Kick it back up again. Open up the hips, bend the left knee, and look past your right shoulder. You sole the left foot. Re-extend. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the foot and kick back. Release. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Once you have that positioning, turn the left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out. Walk your right hand a little bit wider. All right, so let's just stay here. Untuck the back toes and lean forward. Just get into the stretch of the quads and openness of the hips. All right, ground the right palm to the floor. Raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind, stack your shoulders. Now keep the hips moving straight forward, right? Just like when you have both hands on the floor. So the stacking of your shoulders comes from the rotation of the spine, not from the hips moving too much. Start to release. Raise your left arm up and over the left ear, left side stretch. And then sweep the left hand back again to bind the left hand to the right foot, kick back and stack some more. If that is not possible for you to grab the foot, hand to the leg, push back. Right? So you have your choice, like this, or like this. All right, start to break. Hands back to the floor, to the inside of the left foot. Turn the left toes back forward. And then you're going to shift back to sit on the right heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Start to break. Come back up. Step the left foot down. Tuck the back toes. And lengthen over your left leg. So again, you don't have to go for full extension just yet. It is still very early in the practice. Just use this as a neutralization and the beginning of some lengthiness to the back of the left leg. Bend the front knee, ground the back heel. Circle it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Take it back up. Reverse. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle. Back up again. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Let's do that 3 times. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up. Right knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. You may stay here or shift the weight to your right hand. Reach back with your left to grab the right foot and kick back. Start to release. Raise your right leg back up. Step the right foot forward to outside the right hand. Lizard this time. So, if you have a good amount of hip flexibility, keep the right toes pointing straight forward. If you need the right toes to turn out, go ahead and turn the right toes out. The right thigh turns out as well. Walking your hands out foot forward. If you don't have a lot of mobility in the hips and you have to stay with your arms extended, and keep it there. If you can lower your forearms, go ahead and lower your forearms. This is your lizard pose. Start to release, lift the elbows back up, walk the hands back in, and again, turn the right toes forward, lengthen out the right leg. Now this time, since we've gone through a whole series already, maybe your hamstrings are open enough to look for more extension. So if you can lengthen out the right leg a little bit more this time, go ahead and work toward it. Right, you might feel a little bit more open this second time around. All right, bend the front knee, ground the back heel, circle it up. Warrior two, reverse warrior, extended side angle. Take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Take it back up again, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, left knee in. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. You may stay here or shift the weight to your left hand. Reach back with your right and see if you can bind and kick up. Begin to release. Re-extend your left leg. Step it forward. Warrior one. On the exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Take it back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Extended triangle. Take it back up. Reverse triangle. And bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Ground firmly into your hands and into your feet. Let the head release, your tails reaching up as your head reaches down. Inhale, take it forward into a plank. Lower all the way down to the belly, taking Sphinx pose. Lowering the forearms, grab opposite elbows, and then take the forearms down. All right, so your palms and your forearms are flat to the floor. Measure about 90 degrees with your arms. Press your belly and your ribs down as you lift your chest in opposition. As you press your belly down, right? Think about the weight of the belly releasing toward the floor, which also may feel like your lower back, your spine, your lower spine is also just pressing toward the floor, releasing and lengthening at the same time. Right? If you feel any kind of tightness in through the sacrum of or your upper glutes, right, you might feel like that will just melt away if you just allow everything to release. Right? So as your belly and your ribs are releasing down, you're pressing your forearms down to lift your chest in opposition, which then deepens your mid-back bend. All right? And then taking your hands, flipping the palms up, the hands together in prayer, pressing your thumbs to the chin, the underside of your chin, and press that part of your chin forward, your jaw forward. Right? This gives you some lengthening through your throat. Release your forearms down. Lift the feet as high as you can. Press your forearms down. Lift your chest as high as you can. Then press your hands down. Lift the elbows up. Stay lifted with your feet. And release your legs. Release your arms. Elbows drawn out as you walk your hands back in. Child's pose. Now let's take your toes to tuck under. As you press your hands into the floor, press your toes to the floor. Reach your seat back toward your heels and get into that strong extension to your lower back. And then once you get that nice extension, then go ahead and let your head release. And lift back up, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step the left foot forward, low lunge. Raise the arms up high, high lunge. Wrap the left arm underneath the right, eagle arms. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. Come back to neutral, tip forward, warrior 3 with eagle arms. If you want to bow forward more for toppling tree, raise your right leg higher. Then, as you start to stand up, eagle. Wrap the right leg over your left. Bend your left knee, drop the feet. Round it forward. Then as you come up, expand, warrior 3. To step back to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to the right side, organize your feet. Let's take a side stretch to the back of the room, to the right. So it's a left side stretch. Take it back up to center, side bend to the front of the room. It's a right side stretch. center, hands to the hips. Lift up for your back bend. Exhale, draw forward, straddling forward fold. Let the head release. Keeping a hand supporting here, ground through your heels and the outer feet. Either stay here in a simple straddling forward bend and get the benefits of the stretch of the back body from your legs through your spine. Or if you like to take variations, take whatever you want. You can invert, headstand, forearm stand, handstands. You can twist. Right hand to center, left arm up. Take a few breaths and go the other direction. Or forward fold over one leg, forward fold over the other. Go ahead and take the pose of choice. I'm going to go a little bit wider with my legs to take the forearms down. So sometimes it's not about intensity, right? It's not about push, push, push. It is about finding a spot that gives you a little bit of work and then just holding it and sustaining it, right? Feeling for the subtlety of whatever that pose is doing for you, right? So I'm taking forearms down and the legs a little bit wider. So what this does for me, it gives me a lot of back leg flexibility. So it's about lengthening the back of the legs, opening up the glutes. As I bow forward, my forearms are supporting, but because it is a much lower position, it is a nice stretch to my lower back and going into my hip opening. My legs are strongly supporting by pressing down as I reach a tail up and up position. All right, when you're ready to release. All right, so with your hands supporting, bend at the knees and let the feet drop a little bit. Shift away back toward your heels. When you think about coming up, lift the head of the upper back and through that straighter spine. Use the strength of the legs. Come up for warrior two, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. In a one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Take the arms up high for high lunge. Wrap the right arm underneath for eagle arms and lift the elbows up, gaze upwards for a back bend. Then come back up and forward into warrior three with eagle arms. Now once you steady your balance, you may stay here, or you can flip it forward a little bit more, raise your left leg higher for a toppling tree with eagle arms. And start to come up for eagle pose. Rock the left leg over, bend your right knee, drop your seat, and round the spine to take it forward. Start to come up, unravel the legs for warrior three. To step back to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to the right side, and again, organize your feet so your toes should be just slightly closer, your heels a little bit wider. All right, let's take side bends. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow, side bending to the left. So going to the back of the room again first. Take back up, switch, side bend to the right, left side stretch. Take it back up, hands to the hips, shoulders to broaden, gaze up. Come up and forward, straddling for a bend, let the hands come down. Settle into your forward fold and release forward. And again, any particular variations you like, go ahead and transition. So you could do headstand for arm stand, handstands again. Maybe repeat, maybe do something else. Same thing with your twisting, same thing with your forward folding over the leg, right? Or any other straddling forward bend that you like. All right. Let's start to finish up. So with your hands supporting, bending at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Then lift the head and the upper back, shift away back toward your heels, and use the strength of the legs to carry you up. For warrior two, reverse warrior, hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back plank, inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Walk or jump through to a seated position. Extending the legs forward. Keep your left leg extended. Grab hold of the right foot, palm chasana. Now, as you extend, right? If the hamstrings are tight, you need to bend the knee. Perfectly fine to do that. You can also grab the back of the right leg. Once you find that position, if you tend to round your spine, I want you to think about lifting your chest, leaning the head back slightly, and think about the line in which your torso is taking. Maintain that same line for the neck and the head, which means you're probably looking forward at a slight angle of about 45 degrees. And then let's twist. You might have to lift a little bit more vertically. Grab the outside of the right foot, reach your right arm back to twist. Once you have the alignment, right heel lines up with the right hip, right arm reaching back to your deepest. Then if you want to look back, you can look back. Square back to center, bend your right knee, step the right heel down, Marityasana. So there should be 1/5 distance between your right foot and your left leg. Left foot is flexing. Also notice, you're sitting down on the right side, but the left side, you're sitting down on the left side, but the right side comes off the floor. So your right feet is not actually touching down, it's elevated from the floor. So you're not evenly on both sides. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up, inhale. On the exhale, square up your shoulders, reach forward to grab the left foot. Re-lengthen and fold. Now once you have that forward fold, look to the right to see if your right shin is about vertical to the floor. So you want a vertical structure with your right shin, right? Which may mean that you have to draw the knee in toward the right shoulder, and that will bring it back to the midline, to the center line. Right? Oftentimes, it's easy for us to let the right knee fall out to the right side, right, in that rotation. But you want to draw it back to center to a vertical line. All right, take it back up. Let's twist. Right hand behind you. Wrap the left arm around your right knee to twist. Square back to center, counter twist. Square back to center. Janu Shishasana. Sole the right foot to inner left leg, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Reach forward, grab your foot, your ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Re-lengthen your spine. Make sure that you're also not lifting your chin and reaching forward with your chin, but instead looking slightly down. Right? So you're keeping in line your entire torso, your entire spine. As you reach forward, maybe grabbing with both hands. Right? Try not to round your spine too much. Really think about length. Gently take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Take it back to center. Carry your right leg back behind you. So your legs are roughly 90 degrees. Now, if you're not able to take 90 because your hips are tight, you can draw the right leg forward at an angle. Right? So open up as much as you can as you draw forward. If you're more flexible, you can go wider than 90. I'll give you an opportunity, even if you're more open to this, if you are able to take a split, you can take a split for the forward fold, okay? So you have 90 degrees, which is standard, less than 90 if your hips are tight, wider than 90, or full split if your hips are really open. All right, let's set it up. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Again, if you tend to round your spine a lot, right? Think about lengthiness as you fold. And begin to take it back up. Twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right and side bend over the left leg. Reach your right arm overhead and extend. If you're able to bind the right hand to your left foot, go ahead and take it. So this is one option. Those of you who want to take the full infinity, you're going to lift the feet. Thread the left arm underneath your feet to grab the right heel. Sit back down and then take the bind. Begin to release. Keep the legs. Counter twist to your left. Square back to center. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Remember, think lengthiness. Wherever you can, try to avoid too much rounding. And there are a few poses where you are looking specifically to round, right? But most forward folds, right? You really should look for lengthiness in the spine and keep it neutral when you draw forward, whether you're standing or seated or reclining, right? All right, coming back up, keep the right leg extended, grab hold of either side of the left foot and extend. Right? So technically, this is a forward fold, right? Because you're bringing the torso closer to your leg, right? So with that in mind, right, the principle of not rounding the spine, right? Lift the chest, lean the head back slightly, so you're looking for a neutral spine throughout, the best you can. And notice when you're taking this Konchasana, the torsos lean back a little bit, so the angle is wider. Now, if you start to twist, you're going to have to come back up with your torso to a more vertical position. Then, taking the right hand to outer left leg, reach your left arm back to twist. All right, once you have the full twist, the alignment is good, and you're feeling steady, then you can look behind you. Release, take it back to center, bend your left knee. Step the left foot down, Marichyasana. So first, you want to have a fifth distance between your left leg, left foot, and your right leg. Second, you're sitting on the right seat. Left seat comes off the floor. Right hand to the floor. Left shin is vertical. Left arm up on the inhale. Reach forward, grabbing the inside of the right foot. Now, the left arm is probably joined forward a little bit, so you need to square off your shoulders. Make sure that the left knee is not falling out to the side, but instead drawing up towards center. Square your shoulders best you can, and then with as lengthy spine as you can, reach it forward into the Marichyasana. Inhale, release, take it back to center. Twist to your left. All right, so twisting in these poses or after these poses is for neutralization. Inhale back to center. Of course, it's very nice taking these twists for flexibility and mobility as well, right? Not just neutralization. Back to center. Sole of the left foot to inner right leg, Janu Shasana. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Inhale, lengthen, slightly rotate to the right. Reach forward, grab the foot. Re-lengthen your spine, right? Neutral spine. Exhale, take it forward. Now, once you have your forward fold pretty steady, you can always reach the other hand to grab the outside the right foot. So again, avoid too much rounding and shrugging of your shoulders. Look for lengthness. If this means that you're taking a little higher, right? If you can maintain lengthness only up until this point, if as you lean forward, you feel a very nice lower back stretch, then that is all you need. That's all we're looking for, right? Proper integrity of the alignment, and then adding some effort, right? And so that's all contingent upon our own anatomy. Inhale, come back to center, twist to your left. Back to center again, swing the left heel back. So your choices, right? More standard, more average pose, the basic pose is 90 degrees with your legs. If you are less flexible, and the only thing you can do is to draw the knee forward a little bit so that the angle is a little less, then take it there. If you're more flexible, you can go wider. You can go as far as your split. Okay? So, wherever you are, right hand down to support. Left arm is up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Again, same principle. Lengthiness of the spine to draw forward. Inhale, take it back up. Twist to your left. Stay twisting. Side bend over the right leg. Reach left arm overhead and extend or bind the hand to the foot. Now you can take in this option or take the full infinity, which is lifting your seat, threading the right arm underneath to grab the left ankle, sit back down, and then side bend over the right leg to grab the left foot. It's your infinity pose. Start to break. Come back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Swing the left leg forward. This time, let's take the soles of feet together. Knees apart. Draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take it back up to center. Let's take fish pose. Legs are extended. Lower the forearms down. Press your forearms down, lift your chest, and drop the head. Legs are together, toes are pointing forward. Take it back up. Draw the left heel in. Swing the right leg back. And this is your pigeon. Elongate. And then draw forward. If you would like to just stay here in this very simple passive pigeon, stay here. If you have variations, take whatever you want. So maybe something simple could just be lifting your torso. And by pressing the top of the back foot to the floor, that gives you tension to stand tall. So that as you lift up, you're going into your back bend. If you have other options, take it. For example, mermaid, grabbing the right foot with your right hand, kick back, balance, left arm up. Or if you like to fold and twist, you can line up over your left leg, extend the right arm out, support with the left. And then there's a curve of your spine here and a rotation of the spine. Two more deep breaths. All right, when you're ready to break, make your way back up, take the left feet down, swing the right leg around. Let's take a forward fold. Now, if you cannot take a half lotus, then you're just taking a cross-legged position. It'll be easier for your knee and your ankle of the right leg. However, if you are able to take half lotus, it is the top of the right foot to your left hip crease, and then the right knee is going downwards. Wherever you are, hands to either side for support, lengthen on the inhale. On the exhale, keeping the lengthiness, hinge at the hips to take it forward, nice and slow. So be very methodical about maintaining lengthiness as you draw forward. Also take into consideration the strain on your knees or your ankles. Be very careful not to overstrain. Now, once you get to a certain point and you're far enough forward, then you can switch position with your hands. The arms can come forward. You can also start to take the forearms down. But try to maintain as much lengthiness as possible. Don't go immediately into roundedness, right? And that means also perhaps taking blocks because you're not quite there to take the forearms down. Here's a very nice place for you to go pretty deep for your level of flexibility, but at the same time, nicely aligned, always thinking about lengthiness of the spine. Right? So these are all good options. All right, start to break, release. Support the right leg, extend forward. Support the left leg, extend forward. Hands to either side, Flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times, right? And what this does is it brings back circulation to your legs. Also, it's neutralizing the knees and the ankles, the right side in particular, because of the half lotus. Right? If you're taking just cross-leg position, maybe you don't feel that much, right? Okay. All right, let's take it to second side. Draw the right heel in. Swing your left leg back, and this is your pigeon. All right, set up your pose. Right knee, right thigh, angles out to the side. Inch your left knee further back to lower your feet, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back to elongate. And then when you're ready, make your way forward. You can stay in your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands. And then those of you who took additional variations, go ahead, make sure you repeat, right? So the first one we did, that was suggested, was just a simple lifting of the torso for back bend. Right? Keep the resistance of the top of the left foot pressing down of the extended leg, and lift up to lean back for your back bend. If you're going for the bind, left hand to left foot for mermaid, kick the foot back, which draws your torso back, and then right arm reaching up and back. Right? Then I also took a twist and a curvature to the side. So I'm walking my torso to line up over the right leg. Bending the right elbow, keeping the right hand on the floor, extending the left arm out. So as I traction my fingertips outwardly with my left hand, I'm getting a left side extension. I'm curving to the right side, but I'm also rotating as well. All right, let's start to square back. Keep the right seat down, swing the left leg around, and center your seat. So again, your options are comfortable cross-legged position or half lotus. Top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Make sure you're nice and even. Hands to the side, sit up tall, ground evenly through your seat with that lengthiness. Hinge at the hips to begin to take it forward. Nice and easy. Right? A little bit of effort is okay, but no strain. And then, if you're going further forward with your hands, keep lengthiness, right? Always important. And then, if you have the mobility, take it all the way down, forearms to blocks. Right? All those are good options. Begin to make your way back up. Support the left leg, extend forward. Support the right leg, extend forward. Hands to either side, flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. All right, and then with your hands to either side, slide the hands out as you lower onto your back. Keep the left arm out, left knee comes in to twist to the right, recline twist in. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms. Twist the other direction. And take it back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, relaxation. Let it all go. Begin to draw the breath back in. Moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Reconnecting to an even seat. Lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. And let the neck be free. Inhale from. Hands together in prayer. Bowing forward, sealing the practice. And now come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. And if you're prompted for a 4-digit ID code, it is 8096, and that's for verification. I am costs are $10. If you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please make sure, if you're thinking about coming to in-studio classes, go to your website, check out the instructions on how to pre-register. You do need to download the waiver and e-sign, so make sure you do that part. I hope to see you soon. Be well. Take care. Have a good one.